Good evening and welcome to Skylands Ice World inside the Forum for Pope John Lions hockey. Mike Formasano along with you calling today's action as the Pope John Lions get set to take on the St. Peter's Prep Marauders. Well, as the full moon rises over Skylands Ice World in Stockholm, the curtain rises on another Gordon Conference matchup as the Lions and Marauders meet for the second time this season. The first meeting on December 9th at the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the Lions whitewashed the Marauders 3-0. Liam Amabile, Alex Mizak, and Luke Drosowitz with goals in that matchup, and Mason Giordano with his first shutout of the season. But then the Lions hit the rest of the Gordon Conference schedule and have lost 3 times since, twice to Seton Hall and once to St. Joseph Montvale. So they need a win tonight to stay afloat in the Gordon Conference standings. Meanwhile, St. Peter's Prep 5-5-1 on the season, 0-4 in Gordon Conference play, but don't let that fool you. They just went up against Seton Hall and lost by a score of 3-2. And in fact, the game against St. Joseph Montvale that they played, they only lost 2-1. So St. Peter's Prep is definitely up for the challenge, and they will be a tough competitor for Pope John. 10-3-1 in the season. St. Peter's Prep 5-5-1. Nicholas Colatrello will take the face-off against Brandon Laraga. Here we go from the Forum inside Skylands Ice World as Liam Amabile controls the puck. Cross ice pass to Jack Jarosowitz, and it goes all the way into the St. Peter's end. Picked up by the Marauders. Back along the far boards. Jarosowitz in there along with Hunter Perillo fighting for the puck. Lions won the only matchup against St. Peter's this season, 3-0 at the American Dream Mall on December 9th. They're looking to sweep the season series tonight. Trying to dig it out. It goes to Perry. Here comes Aiden Perry across the blue line. Perry on the backhand. Take it out. The pass to Mizak. The shot. Wide right. And off the backboards. Goes into the near corner. Now Perry after it. Aiden Perry with the pass out. Levy puts a stick down. Blocks it. A.J. Levy had one heck of a game against Pope John at the American Dream Mall last month. I think he had 37 saves on 40 shots. Goes in the far corner now. Oh, huge check by Colatrello. Puck squirts free. Goes over to Hunter Perillo. Perillo back to Hughes. Hughes holds it at the point. I don't know how he did it. The puck was bouncing. Got it out of midair. Good play by Hughes. Here's Michael Perry. Pass across to Marcello. The backhander through the crease. Perry was tied up by number 14, Anil Ward, so he couldn't get in the position to try and tip it in. Bars. Magnus Bars on the far end. Oh, burst of speed by Bars as he enters the St. Peter's zone. The shot. Blocker glove save by Levy. Oh, Bars was flying into the Marauders' end there. Now Magnus in front of the official scorers table. He'll backhand it in. Right to Levy, who makes the catch. Can of corn. Intercepted by Perry. The shot. Wide right. Goes in the far corner. You can tell it's getting closer and closer. It's just spring as I want to break out the baseball metaphors. Icing on the play. It goes all the way back to, yes. Hockey will end soon and we'll be into spring sports. We're moving there soon. Lacrosse, baseball, softball, you name it. All the spring sports that Pope John has to offer, and we will be at as many as possible. But still plenty of hockey and basketball left, and whatever else we can cover here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube, and also here on Black Bear TV for you. Face-off won by Perry. Still in the circle. That was actually number 18, Brandon Laraga. My apologies. Silver numbers on the gray jerseys kind of wash each other out. I've always been a big proponent of the dark numbers on light jerseys or light numbers on dark jerseys, but nobody listens to me. Puck back to Liam Amabile is stolen away. Hey, listen, I'm not dressing the team, so you know what? You want to spend hundreds of dollars on jerseys but you can't read them? It's your call. Comes outside the zone. They are very flashy, by the way. The St. Peter's jerseys. The silver helmet is what does it. Face-off just outside the St. Peter's Prep zone. Now, the goaltender's got a golden mask, so I'm a little surprised. Well, you know, I listen to soccer goalies. They always have different jerseys. You can do it. I just think it would be nice if you had it all matching. But that's me. Here's Colatrello. Take the draw against number 18, Laraga. Goes into the Pope John. Comes in with Amabile. A shot. Save. Levy. He got the catching glove on it, and it rolled right towards the outside of the post. and cleared by St. Peter's. Colatrella with another big check on number 22, Nazar Kolesnik. To the point, St. Peter's with the shot. Doesn't get through. Still along the near wall, and Pope John sends it to neutral ice where it's picked up by Anil Ward. Ward in the high slot, the shot. Save Giordano. And hold on, actually goes out of play. And a face-off deep inside the Pope John end. At the red line, now at the blue. Abbeville racing in. Abbeville behind the net. Can't pass it back to the slot. And we have a penalty. Looks like it's going to be a hook. We'll see who it's against. I think it's going to be about St. Peter's. And that will give Pope John the first power play of the night. Let's wait and see. It is. Number 19, Jack McKeon into the box. And Pope John to a power play. So a hooking call against Jack McKeon. Same name as the old Florida Marlins manager who won the World Series in 2003. If you're a Yankee fan, you know these things. Face off to the right of A.J. Levy. Pope John in the first power play. Hughes to the point. Sean Hughes. Pass into Perillo along the near boards. Now back up top. Hughes to Bars. Bars tried to go cross ice and it was intercepted by St. Peter's. Now along the far boards. Checked off the puck. And number 7, Finn Getz, not out. Here's Bars. Bars fires deflected. And Levy was able to get a piece of it. Comes outside the zone. And Pope John has to regroup. Here is Jack Jarosowicz. Jarosowicz to Colatrella. Colatrella has crossed the shot. He scores! Hunter Perillo underneath the right pad of A.J. Levy. It's a power play goal. And Pope John takes a 1-0 lead. The goal comes with 4:25 to go in the first period. Hunter Perillo, who leads all scorers for Pope John in goals this season, adds to his tally. And Lions with a 1-0 lead over St. Peter's. Bars with it for Pope John. The senior defenseman will skate back. Pass across. I want to thank the Perillo family, by the way, Hunter's parents, for a huge pasta party last night for all the Pope John parents and the players as well. So, entire team over there last night. Watch some of the NFL playoffs. That's a pasta, some great desserts. I want to thank them for hosting all of us. Hunter leading the Pope John Lions in goals. Had that 5-goal game against Pope Paul, then had a hat trick against Gloucester Catholic, and he has not stopped since Friday. So another goal tonight. Here's Aiden Perry on the draw against Finn Getz, number 7. Face-off goes to Liam Abbeville. Abbeville over the blue line, now over the red. Coming into the St. Peter's zone. The shot, save, rebounds loose. Score, no! The puck went just wide. Abbeville was trying to tip it in, and it just went wide of the post. Abbeville on the face-off circle now. The backhander to Perry. He fans on the shot, and it's cleared up and out of the zone by Max Johnson. Oh, so close on goal number 2. Lions just couldn't put it home, and the score remains 1-0. In front, Hunter Perillo tried to tip it home. That would have been his second. He goes in the air and cleared out by Grant Fisher. Fisher flattened by Abbeville at the blue line, and he is still down. He gets back on his feet, so he looks to be okay. That's good to see. Abbeville laying out Grant Fisher at the blue line, however. And Grimes again right after the puck's dropped, so keep an eye on that. Here is 23, Hayden Griner. Pass up. Pass number 16 for St. Peter's, and Alex Slater will play it. Over to Garrett along the far boards. Sends it around to Bars. Here's Magnus Bars in the near corner. Bars up to Michael Perry. Hits his skate. And cleared out by Anita Ward. Marcello in there along with Alex Jankular. Stick goes flying in the air. And Gare's going to get called for it. As number 11 stick, Grant Fisher, flew way up into the ceiling tiles and back down. And so Gare's going to get called for the penalty. It'll be the first penalty against Pope John for the game. Gare to the sin bin. They're going to call interference on Cameron Gare. And St. Peter's to a power play. Minute 5, so it's going to be broken up by intermission. So if the Marauders don't score in the first minute 5, it'll carry over. Steals the puck. Nicholas Colatrello, the pass in front to Abbeville. Save Levy. Oh, he got over to block that shot. Wow, big save by the St. Peter's netminder, junior goaltender A.J. Levy. Here's Jankular as time expires. So Levy saves St. Peter's bacon and keeps the score 1-0, preventing a shorthanded goal by Liam Abbeville. Shots on goal after one period. Pope John leads 11-3. And on a Hunter Perillo power play goal, the Pope John Lions lead the St. Peter's Prep Marauders 1-0. We'll take a break. Zamboni's going to come out. He's going to twirl around a few times, clean the ice, and then we'll come back for period number 2. I mentioned at the beginning of the game, the full moon rising over Skylands. Well, days definitely turned tonight, even here inside the rink, as the St. Peter's Prep Marauders have done something I haven't seen during a game, well, really, at any level. They've made a jersey change. So instead of wearing white jerseys, they've switched to their dark jerseys, their black jerseys. So I don't know the reason why. Maybe to try and throw Pope John off. Maybe they thought the gray jerseys Pope John had were a little too similar. Either way, you now have St. Peter's in their black jerseys, not the whites, with gray pants and silver helmets. Going right to left on your screen, Pope John in their gray jerseys with white trim and blue pants, white helmets, and they're going left to right. Either way, second period action to begin now with Pope John on a 1-0 lead, having to kill off 50 more seconds of a penalty to Cameron Guerra. It sends all the way into the St. Peter's Prep end. My only hope is that the numbers are all the same. I have one roster here, hopefully for both jerseys. Numbers 18 into the zone for St. Peter's, picked up by 11. Grant Fisher goes along the near boards with 30 seconds to go on the minor to Cameron Guerra. Shot comes in, saved by Giordano, and a right pad save on the rebound. So two quick shots by St. Peter's, and Giordano turns them both aside. Now another shot, and he got a piece of that. Here's Fisher, and he fans on the rebound. It goes along the far boards into the corner. There's Hughes. Hughes will send it up along the far boards, held in by Jankular. Now in the corner, Fisher in front, intercepted by Liam Abbeville. He clears the zone, and Pope John has killed the penalty to Guerra. We're back to five-a-side hockey as Pope John continues now on the stick blade of Anil Ward. Up to Jackson Grimes. Grimes over the blue line, coming in on the face-off dot. The pass across, the shot. Score! Number 22, Nazar Kolesnik, with the one-timer past Giordano, all the way through the crease and into the back of the net. With 12:25 remaining in period number 2. Kolesnik's goal makes it 1-1, Pope John and St. Peter's. It's the first goal this season against Pope John by the Marauders. Nazar Kolesnik hits the back of the net to make it 1-1. Locked at 1 here inside the Forum at Skylands Ice World. If you're just joining us, you saw St. Peter's with the old switcheroo on the jerseys in between periods, from white in the first period to black in period number 2. No change on the helmets, though. Still those shiny silver helmets, silver bullets. Here we go. Face-offs goes over to Droswitz along the far boards. Droswitz with the pass up to Hunter Perillo. Now inside the zone, Perillo. Pass across the Colatrello, comes outside the zone, picked up by Hughes. Sean Hughes, Liam Abbeville at the red line, now at the blue. Shot in, saved by Levy. Picked up by Perillo. Backwards pass, the shot. He scores! Nicholas Colatrello off the second rebound. Puts it above the right pad of A.J. Levy. And the Pope John Lions retake the lead 2-1 with 11:41 to go in period number 2. Nicholas Colatrello on the rebound goal. And the Lions lead by 1, 2-1. Colatrello has been Johnny on the spot this season as far as big-time goals and big spots. Well, that was a big spot for Pope John right after giving up the first goal to St. Peter's in this game. Colatrello gets it right back, and the Lions are up on top once again. Here's Alex Slater. Pass up to Michael Perry. Cross-ice pass to Michello just under his stick blade. Got a penalty. We're going to see who it's called high sticking. We're going to wait for the call, see who it's against. High sticking call here with 11:07 to go in period number 2. It's going to be against St. Peter's, and it's going to be Pope John on the power play. So the penalty to number 21, Filipinas. 2 minutes for high sticking with 11:07 to go in period number 2. And Pope John to the power play. Rode along the boards by Bars. And we have a whistle. Give me a high stick. As Hunter Perillo goes to the box. Well, that's going to even out the last 9 seconds of the power play. Negate that, and then in 9 seconds, St. Peter's Prep will get a minute 51 of power play time. Hunter Perillo with the penalty. 2 minutes for high sticking with 9:16 to go in period number 2. Laraga at the red line. Now at the blue. Brandon Laraga comes in wide right. Off the boards. Grimes on the near set. Jagular at the point. Front of the St. Peter's bench. Sidesteps Guerra. Now to pass over. The shot. It's loose and cleared outside the zone. Now again, wide right. St. Peter's knocking on the door there. Just can't put it home. It's Jagular with the shot deflected into the netting and out of play. Guerra got a piece of it. And he's a little dazed, but he's going to skate back to the bench. I think he took it off his right ankle. So Guerra making the sacrifice with his body. Stopped that puck from the point. With it. Tripped down as he raced toward the puck in the corner. No call when we play on. I'm a little surprised. Now over to number 15, Aiden McHugh. Pass across the Laraga shot. Saved by Giordano. Right to the red basket on the Pope John Lions logo. And with 3:37 to go, we have a face-off deep inside the Pope John end. Puck's floated up into the neutral zone by Bars. Aiden Perry looking to get in there. Perry drops it off for Mizek on the backhand. Mizek tied up, and he can't get a clean shot off. And we got a penalty against St. Peter's as Mizek was tied up. And now Mizek holding on to Jagular's stick as Jagular was reaching over. So let's wait and see what the penalties are going to be. Mizek, actually, that was Ethan Barnett who was on the ice there. So I think the initial penalties are going to go to St. Peter's. We'll see if there's any follow-up. Referee's talking with St. Peter's players. Doors open on the penalty box for St. Peter's. Number 16 skating over. It's Jackson Grimes. Face-off won by Colatrella. There's Hughes over to Perillo. Perillo on the far boards. Back behind the net, there's Colatrella. He's got Jaroswitz out there along with Amabile. Amabile has it now. Over to Hughes up top. Hughes right at the point. To Perillo. Back to Hughes. Hughes fires. Hit a post. I think he hit the right post. Didn't hear it ring, but crowd reaction made me think it hit a post. Comes outside the zone. Hughes has to grab it, so they have to set back up. Not only the crowd reaction, but also the way that the puck came off. Didn't look like it hit the goalie. So here's Perillo. Back at the point. Will it stay inside the zone? No. Trickles over the blue line, and so Hughes has to race back to pick it up. 15 seconds to go in the second period. Here's Amabile. Pass over to Bars on the blue line. Shot right from the blue line, and Levy had to make the quick save. Flipped all the way down to Giordano outside of his crease. He'll play it towards Amabile, and that is the end of the second period. Nazar Kolesnik ties the game for St. Peter's at 1, but then Colatrella taking the draw against number 18, Brandon Laraga. The Lions going right to left on your screen now in their gray jerseys, trimmed by blue and white. St. Peter's Prep did not make a jersey change this period, so they stay in their black jerseys with gray pants and silver helmets. So no third jersey to pull out of the bags and put on during the intermission break. Puck sent outside the zone, 10 seconds to go, and the minor to Jackson Grimes. And the puck picked up by Sean Hughes. Now Guerra in. Guerra all alone. The shot saved by A.J. Levy. Highway robbery on Guerra. Now, Amabile. Oh, he rolled off his stick blade and allowed St. Peter's to pick it up. Slater tried to hold it at the line, just couldn't. 12:15 to go in the third period. Pope John doubling up shots on goal. And we have a stick that's being held there. And we got a penalty. It's going to be a hooking call. So with 12:06 remaining in period number 3, Liam Abigail's going to go off for holding the stick. Penalty to Pope John and St. Peter's Prep to a power play. 12:06 remaining in period number 3. The Lions holding on to a 2-1 lead, but now having to kill off a penalty to Liam Abigail. Checked into the boards by Laraga. No call. We play on. And Hughes is down, and number 14, Anil Ward knocked over. Hughes took a big hit by Laraga, so Bars is arguing it. And now Bars flattens number 21, Philippides, as he just said something to him. And Hughes is still down, along with Anil Ward. So Jerry Graziano coming out to take a look at both players. Hughes is up, so he's going to check with Hughes, and then I think he's going to turn his attention to Ward. Oh, Ward's up, and he's skating back towards his bench. So 2 injured players, and again, the physicality of this is ratcheted up here in the third period. So face off to the left of Giordano. And no penalties called on that, so it'll be Colatrella taking the draw for Pope John against Jackson Grimes. And Grimes is thrown out of the face-off circle, so it'll be Aiden McHugh. McHugh and Colatrella. And Colatrella wins the draw, sent to Bars, wraps it around the boards, held in by Jankular. Jankular at the point, sends it into the near corner. Bars after it. Bars will shoot it down the ice with 30 seconds remaining on the penalty to Abigail. And here's Abigail. Abigail over the red now, over the blue, over the red. Coming into the St. Peter zone to Guerra. Guerra with the shot. It's loose in front of Levy. He got just enough of it with catching glove, knocked it down. Didn't know where it was for a second. And then it's cleared out of the way, and he gets the whistle. 8:38 to go in the third period. 2-1, Pope John clinging to a 2-1 lead. Shots on goal, Lions 25, Marauders 12. Face off to the left of Levy. Colatrella up to Michello. Down to Perillo. Hunter Perillo will send it inside the zone, trying to get around Jankular. Can't do so. Smith ties up Perillo. The shot through the crease. Abigail on the side of the shot. It's around the crease. Michello trying to poke it home. It's still loose. And finally the whistle. What are they calling? They're calling a penalty shot. They're calling a penalty shot, saying Alex Jankular was tying up activity outside the crease as you had Michello standing there. And so the referees are calling a penalty shot. Wow. So Pope John, you had Michello being tied up by both St. Peter's defensemen as the goal, well, the puck was right in the crease area. They couldn't get to it. So a penalty shot being awarded to Pope John with 5:41 remaining. It's going to be taken by Sean Hughes. Hughes against Levy. Referee's talking to Hughes. Waiting for the signal from Levy. Here we go. Hughes picks it up at the red line. All over the blue. Right near the hash marks. The shot. Wide right. And so the game remains 2-1. Hughes misses on the penalty shot. And we'll have a face-off deep inside the St. Peter's end. And number 21 tripped down. And we got a penalty call. And now he flattens Michael Perry. So Philippides tripped down. And we got a penalty against Pope John. So 6 seconds after a penalty shot where Sean Hughes missed, Michael Perry takes the penalty to put St. Peter's on the power play. Perry with a tripping call. 5:35 to go in the third period. Bars will backhand it outside the zone and all the way down the ice. With 5:05 remaining in the third period. Levy out of his net, Guerra on him. He goes over to Grimes. Jackson Grimes on the near face-off circle. Aiden Perry with a good forecheck to keep him pinned in. Jankular now with the pass to Laraga. Laraga inside the zone. The shot off the backboards. Rolls into Giordano, who'll cover, and he gets the face-off deep inside the Pope John end. 4:41 to go, third period. 1:06 on the penalty to Michael Perry. Jankular will pass it back to Laraga. Laraga along the far boards. Outside the zone at the red line. Looking to come in. loses possession. Here's Liam Abigail. Send it all the way around. Can he clear the zone? Yes! Jack Jarosowitz makes sure of it. And with 4 minutes to go, it's back in the St. Peter's prep end. Jankular behind his own net. 18 seconds to go on the minor to Perry. Here is Jankular over the red line. Now over the blue. Coming in. Shot. Saved by Giordano. Kicks out his right pan like a pinball flipper. Sends it around. Now in the near corner. Back to the point. Here's Grimes. Penalty's over to Perry. We're back to 5-a-side hockey. It's in the corner and through the crease. And Bars will backhand it outside the zone. Perillo after it, but it's not going to matter as it crosses the goal line. Oh, he gets there before icing's waved off. Great hustle by Hunter Perillo. And now Grimes loses an edge, but he gets it to McHugh, who sends it in. Alamil picks it up in the low 3:12 to go in the third period. Shot comes in, saved by Giordano. Quick shot. Giordano had to get the pads down. Here's Guerra racing in. The pass across, intercepted. And now St. Peter's with it. McHugh. Perillo on him. Here is Hughes. Hughes with the pass to Guerra. Now to Michello. Michello fires into the netting above the glass and out of play. 2:48 remaining third period. Pope John clinging to a 1-goal lead. The faceoff will be deep inside the St. Peter's end. Another huge penalty kill for the puck John. Along the far boards. Comes back out. Gets knocked over. And then a big collision in the slot. McHugh with the pass across the backhander. Save, rebound. Save again by Giordano. Right on the doorstep. And he slams the door shut. 2:13 remaining in the third period. Oh, St. Peter's coming oh so close there. Shots on goal now, 31-16 in favor of Pope John. Lions holding on to a 1-goal lead. Getz versus Colatrella on the draw. 99 seconds to go on regulation time. Here's the setup. Pope John Lions leading the St. Peter's Prep Marauders 2-1. Face-off to the left of Mason Giordano. It'll be taken by Cameron Guerra against number 21, Philippides. It's won by Hedis, goes along the boards. And number 14 loses an edge for St. Peter's. Here's Jarosowitz. Now Levy's in net. Colatrella coming in. Colatrella with the shot. It's behind him in the crease. It's tipped home. Pope John scores. Nicholas Colatrella, his second goal of the game. And the Lions take a 3-1 lead. So St. Peter's decides not to pull Levy, but Pope John comes in. Colatrella with the shot. Levy with the save. It was laying in the crease. And Colatrella just did enough to poke it home. Tip it past Levy and over the goal line. The goal comes with a minute 27 remaining in the third period. Nicholas Colatrella, his second of the game. And Pope John leads 3-1. So now Guerra will take the draw against Jackson Grimes. Colatrella racing in again in front of the St. Peter's bench. Jack Jarosowitz will slam it in. He's on the right side of the red line. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Alamil behind his own net. Into the far corner. Comes all the way down to the St. Peter's end. Pass to Ward. Off the skates of Getz. Colatrella in the far end. They're saying that the puck did come outside the zone, so an offside. 47.7 to go in the third period. Lions just scored to go up 3-1 on Colatrella's second of the game. Perry will take the draw against Jackson Grimes. Tries to go forward with it. Grimes forces it towards the other side of the red line. Slater sends it in over to Perry. Perry to his brother Michael. Now along the far boards. 35 seconds to go. Passes up to Grimes. At the red line, Perry turns it around. Up to Perillo. Hunter Perillo racing in. Knocked off his stick. He picks it back up. The shot. Save Levy. It's now to the right of the goalpost. And a whistle as I believe the net's knocked off its moorings. 13.1 seconds to go. And Pope John has forced the action in the St. Peter's end of the ice. So the Marauders not able to pull Levy for an extra attacker. The activity right around the crease area. It's going to go against number 23, Hayden Grider. So Pope John to a power play with 13.1 seconds to go. Face-off taken by Michello. It's loose inside the circle. Now back to Hughes. Fires! Save Levy. He'll stick it aside. Goes into the far corner. Now behind the net, Mizak sends it in front. Bounces towards the near boards. St. Peter's picks it up. Clears the zone. There's the buzzer. The Pride has spoken. The Pope John Lions defeat the St. Peter's Prep Marauders. Final score, Pope John 3, St. Peter's Prep 1. Hard-fought battle. Very evenly matched. Back and forth all the way towards the end of the third period. Pope John hanging on to a 2-1 lead. And then Nicholas Colatrella scoring his second of the game. About a minute and change to go. And the Lions lock up their fourth win against 3 losses in Gordon Conference play. They have one more Gordon Conference matchup on January 31st at Sportorama against St. Joe's of Montvale. Pope John improves to 11-3-1 on the season. St. Peter's Prep drops to 5-6-1. In conference play for Pope John, they are 4-3 now with 1 game to go.